In the second rotation of Harsetti, we've got 3 days left and are free unequip. So let's get into the auto team. The requirement for this rotation is to have 1 or more light heroes in the team. And if you did this last week, the exact same team works. That was Doris, Carrot, Paulus, and Tori. And Doris is a light unit. So Doris would cover the requirement, and you can just reuse the same team. Just to mix it up a bit, I tried doing Elena, Angelica, Paulus, and Tori, with Light Angelica covering the light hero requirement. And also, even though it wasn't necessary, I wanted a mage just for the chance to strip with Violin, though my Paladin slaps twice in the barrier phase, so she strips by herself. But anyways, let's go over all the units and their stats. Elena is replacing Doris. Either one works fine. Elena's upside is that she doesn't have a non-attack skill besides her S2, which auto-activates, so she's always going to be critting, while Doris would sometimes use S2 in the break phase. Paulus, best unit in the stripper role because her S1 is 100% strip on auto. And I have her fast enough that also with good timing on my tunings, she laps Tori and moves twice in every single break phase, so she's solo stripping the Sovereign's mana, and I technically don't need a second stripper. I could run literally any unit here that's light if I really wanted to. But either way, I'm having Light Angelica as my backup stripper. And again, for the stripper slot, it's like there's so many units. You can reuse Carrot if you have Doris in the front. Any mage with Violin works. Somebody said Tenebria last time because Tenebria has an EE that makes her S1 also strip. That 75% strip plus Violin's 85 or 80% strip is like a 95% chance to strip on S1 or something. So Fire Tenebria is also a really good option with her EE, especially if you don't have Paladus and you need 2 strippers. And then for our DPS slot, we're running Tori. Besides Tori, there's Ice Adden, who also works fine on auto, though I would try the top 100 team. If you have Ice Adden, it's like the freest one ever because no one else is really doing it. And then MLK Run also works okay. His S1 multiplier is decent. Not as good as Tori, but he is good enough to get you at least top 10%. And he does cover the light requirement. But let's take a look at everyone's stats. First up is Elena. I've got her on Touch of Echoes for extra sustain because my Paladus is a bit lower damage compared to my other units, and we're not taking as many turns with her in the break phase since we're just autoing, so the extra sustain is nice from Rikos. S2 Cleanse EE. A bit slower. I had her about 250 in the top 100 team. She's only 210 here because we do need to make sure that we don't take too many turns, because it's harder for us to make sure that Tori gets turns when we are manualing, or when we are autoing rather, instead of manualing. Because when we're manualing, we can use S2 to give her speed buff. When we're manualing, or when we're autoing, we can't. And then of course you need enough bulk to not die, and 100% crit chance is really nice to have so that you can get extra stacks in the break phase. Next up is Paulus with Bloodstone for extra sustain. I have her super fast, but you could make her a bit slower. Having her fast is nice so that you can solo strip if you want to, but you could also make her a little bit slower, especially if your Tori is struggling to get turns before Harsetti uses her second S3 in the phase. And then there's Light Angelica, who is kind of just a filler unit. It's the same thing, 100% crit chance, a bit of speed, not too fast, because I have Paladus as my fast unit with Violin, though like I said, my Paladus is solo stripping, so I could use literally any light unit here if I really wanted to. And then Tori in the final slot, it's just full damage, destruction, crit, cruel mischief, artifact. So that's it for the unit choices and their stats, and now you can take a look at the run if you want.
어리석은 선택의 말로는 이토록 무섭다. 축복이 내리니. 자, 해성의 숙명 속에서 영원히 빛나리라. 죄송해요. 안 좋아해서. 자신의 의지를 믿으세요. 나도 뭐든지 할 수 있다고. 자, 자, 축복이 내리리니. 자, 꼭 예쁘게 축하드릴게요. 자, 선택받은 자들이여, 별의 축복을. 그만 놓으시라고요.
재미있구나. 그 덧없는 빨간
진실의 빛을 따르세요. 구원의 빛이요. 자, 축복이 내리리니.
우스운 장난이구나.
축복이 함께할 거예요. 자, 꼭 예쁘게 축하드릴게요. 별의 조각이 되어 밤하늘 속으로. 자, 일어서봐라. 차! 나도 뭐든지 할 수 있다고. 다. 자. 꼭 예쁘게 축하드릴게요.
쓸모를 다했으니 이제 잠들어도 좋아.
진실의 빛을 따르세요. 축복이 내리리니. 차! 혜성의 숙명 속에서 영원히 빛나리라. 야! 자! 구원의 빛이요. 자신의 의지를 믿으세요.
슬슬 사라져주겠네.
정말. 자, 그만 놓으시라고요. 축복이 내리리니. 다. 자, 꼭 예쁘게 축하드릴게요. 선택받은 자들이여, 별의 축복을. 자, 나도 뭐든지 할 수 있다고.
어리석은 선택의 말로는 이토록 무섭다.
And that is it for the auto team. I do wish there was an easier way for me to see what the bottom of the top 5% is without having to hop onto a different account, which I kind of don't want to do because I'm kind of lazy. But 20 million should be safe fine for top 5%. Like I said, if you have ice added, try top 100. It's not that hard, and it's the freest top 100 ever if you have her, just because no one's really doing it. And we didn't get a preview for the next Hall of Trials boss, so potentially Harsetti for a third week, or a third rotation rather. It's been a while since we've had 3 rotations, because Euphine and Elena were both 2 rotations. We'll find out in a few days, I guess, but see you guys next time.